Oh, hello.
Oh, look at him.
Oh my gosh, the camera just came up. Oh, we haven't prepared. Look at us. We just came from the village.
The village. Whoa, yeah.
You wanna subscribe? Let's start.
Yeah.
Just like get really casual.
We didn't see you there.
What's up?
Hello. This is just turning into a shit show.
Welcome to my channel. We have bananas and avocados. Okay, no, for real. So welcome to my channel. This is my best friend since the 4th grade.
Hello.
Katharina.
It's me.
It's me. It's me.
Instagram, Snapchat. What's up?
Follow it all. And when we met, we hated each other.
Yeah, she was trying to steal my friend
Rochelle.
Right, that's how we met. And now, how many years later? Do the math. So that's like
13 years.
13 years.
So, at the time that we met, Kathy was just a slender, studious little nerd with like little pink glasses.
And these little strips for bangs. Now they're more stylish, but
Now strips are in. And I was so many things.
like a little white potato.
I was really chubby and had like this, like what my mom said was a French haircut that wasn't even kind of a French haircut. It was ugly. And I wore like black platforms and I only shopped at New York and Company. And I was
In the 4th grade.
in the 4th grade. Because my mom said they were adult clothes. We somehow became friends through that. Like we were into like basic like 4th grade stuff.
We enjoyed the same
We
thing.
didn't really
Yes,
have
yes,
like
yes.
strong personality types at that point
I
yet.
think so.
Yeah.
That's true.
So now I'm 22, almost 23, and she just turned 23.
Happy birthday.
And as you can imagine, we are very different now. Because I didn't go to college and I was pretty shy in high school, so I didn't really make many friends in high school. Kathy had a lot of friends in high school, I think, and then has been in college, so she's made a lot of friends through college. Through all of that, I feel like we've definitely changed a lot just because we've gone through like a lot of different like friendship circles and like life experiences through that time that have like shaped us and turned us into like really different people. Like, I kind of just do my own little thing 24/7, and Kathy's like super socially aware and like loves like to like fight for causes, and like, you know, she just like, she likes to like meet with people who do that kind of stuff, whereas I like just enjoy myself. You know what, like I just like hanging out by myself and my boyfriend and my dog, and like that's pretty much it. Oh, the little prince has joined his throne.
I think we're really different in not just in like sociality, but just like in temperament, and we have a lot of different opinions on things. We have different-ish aesthetics, like style-wise.
Yeah.
And just like
Like, how would you describe your style?
I would say mine is very mixed, eclectic. It could be, you know, like a certain thing one day and then totally something else the other next.
The other next. We'll see you the other next. Thanks for live streaming. We'll see you the other next.
The other next, dude.
The other next. The other next. It's the other white meat.
Whereas I feel like your style is, like I think it's always very put together and chic and very crisp, you know? Whereas like when I wear stuff, it's like, does that go together?
But then like it always works. Is like the other part.
I don't know about always.
It always.
But
She's got a face for the movies.
Fully in the movie. You're gonna see me in the movie.
They're gonna make a big star out of me. I play the part of a pup who's sad and lonely, and all Shrimp's gotta do is act naturally. Okay, so we've changed like in the way we dress,
opinions on things, the way that we approach problems and certain skills and all of that. I think Lauren is still very good at talking to people. Like, despite feeling like she doesn't want to go out and like hang out in social settings, I think she's still very mellow, very chill. She always speaks her mind. One of my favorite quotes is, do you ever get like uncomfortable because you're not the center of it?
Oh my god, that needs context. It's been really interesting 13 years later because I would still totally consider Kathy like my best friend.
And her.
And it's like, the weird part is we don't talk a lot during the day, like ever sometimes. Like sometimes we don't see each other for like a week or like 3 weeks. Kathy was here and I was in Germany, and then I came back, and then I went to France, and then I came back, and then Kathy went to like 4 different countries. We've somehow managed to stay friends through so many different situations, time zones, years, like everything. And like even when we build new friend circles, like we still tend to gravitate back towards each other, which is cool. And like I think the biggest part, like the thing that keeps us friends, in my opinion, I'm gonna let you share your opinion, is that like we're very respectful of each other's development and like which direction we're both heading in life. It's crazy to be friends with someone that long and things not change. So like that's kind of just part of it, and it's cool to watch each other grow up. And I think just like the biggest part about staying friends through all of that is respecting differences. And the other cool part about that is like, you know, when you like meet a new person maybe who has a different opinion, you like automatically start to form thoughts about that in your head. Like that person, you're like, oh, okay, well that person doesn't agree with me here, so they must think this way about the world, or like, you know. But like I've known Kathy's like heart and like, you know, soul since forever ago. So like it's cool to see someone with different opinions than me and know like the meaning behind those opinions for them. I'd say we're like 90% different now, and it's easy to let that like drive the wall between you if you don't like keep in sight like the whole friendship, you know what I mean?
I was just thinking recently actually how strange it is trying to meet people like post-college or like almost ending college, because during college you have this time and space to be in the same time and space as all of your close friends. Whenever you want to hang out, you can hang out, you know, and you're kind of going through the similar struggles, and so you can kind of lean on each other. And so I've formed some of my closest friendships throughout college, you know, like a lot of people do. But I think my friendship with Lauren is so special is because that it has, you know, gone through so much longer, like through the test of time.
And like the bottom line, like, you know, we're in really formative ages and have been. I mean, pretty much from the time we met, like those are the years, like pretty much up until now, where you really like try on all these different personalities. And so it's been really neat to like be able to witness that for each other and see like all of our formative years.
And not only just like respecting each other's differences, but I think the foundation of that is just knowing that the other person just like loves you that much and has stuck with you for like XYZ reasons. And
through all of our crazies. And then like the other cool thing, I mean, like, you know, humans are humans, and especially like in any sort of relationship, like dating, parental, familial, you know, or like even friendship, like humans are humans, and we're gonna mess up, and we're gonna do things that offend each other, and we're gonna have our feelings hurt ourselves. And I think it's just important to, like we've been saying, keep in context who that person is, and you know how much your friendship means. You know, if it's a healthy friendship, those little things, like those human annoyances and being offended, they're not strong enough to fight like everything else you've built up in the friendship. And I think that it's important sometimes to like step outside of yourself and like your own feelings and like see both sides of things and, you know, work to get over stuff, because you can't always just be like, oh, I hurt my feelings, I don't want to talk to them ever again, you know? Like, obviously there's always situations, like big situations, where someone really does like do you wrong and you like have to cut that person out. But, you know, like if it's a healthy relationship, like being able to like swallow your pride and just kind of move on. Because otherwise, I mean, you won't ever keep a relationship going if you can't do that. I mean, like, I think those are the main things, like understanding you're allowed to be different people. Like, you don't have to stick to the person you were when you were in the 4th grade. I mean, that would be like asinine to think someone would do that. And yeah, just being respectful of changes, putting, you know, the person into context, being able to forgive and truly forget.
And I know that this is a thing applicable to all human relationships again. Whoa, another side note. Okay, applicable to all human relationships is that once you like blow up and you say certain things, you can't take them back, right?
Yeah, they're like always in the back of your head.
It's always better to kind of like take a second, cool down, and like consider what would happen if you do say these words out loud.
Yeah.
Because you can't ever take them back.
No, like even if you truly apologize and the other person truly forgives you, like always in your head you're just like,
it's gonna have that scar.
Yeah, like, you know, you're like, okay, well, remember when they said that one thing about me? Like, what if they really meant that and they're just like apologizing to move past it? Like, words are legitimately just the worst things that you can say or do without thinking.
Yeah. And then the side note that I mentioned was that I think it's interesting that we keep bringing up like human relationship stuff, because I feel like a lot of relationships like these days are so much bent on like having fun or like silly things, and it's not like we have like a particularly deep friendship, I think, but it's just that we recognize each other as just like human beings.
Yeah.
And like we love each other
and we leave like a lot of room for error within that, you know what I mean? As you should with like any person, you know? Like, it would be so easy to criticize someone, but you have to like realize you do a lot that could also be criticized. Yeah, so take our advice and you'll be the 2 best friends that anybody could have. The 2 best friends that anybody could have. 2 best friends that anybody could have. Hasta la vista, chicas. I have so much dog hair on me. Can't keep my hands to myself.